Hello there, and welcome to part 3 in Revan's story. Let's continue where we left off. I hope you will enjoy.
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plan.
By the time that Revan's followers joined the Republic military as a Mercy Corps, a Jedi named Meetra Surik had become one of his most valuable officers. And with her aid, Revan quickly won a string of military victories, proving himself a capable leader. And in 3962 BBY, Revan and Malak prevented the Battle of Duro from becoming an even larger disaster by bringing a fleet of Interdictor-class cruisers into the system and preventing the Mandalorians from escaping with large amounts of war material from Duro's orbital shipyards. Seeing his success, Supreme Chancellor Tol Kressa promoted him to Supreme Commander and placed a third of the Republic military under his direct command. Revan and Malak began to adopt a policy of victory at all costs. While Revan knew that the Republic's industrial might was the key to victory, many of his victories were the result of sacrificing his resources and territory in order to gain an advantage. Moral shortcuts became common under Revan and Malak's leadership. They matched the Mandalorians' brutal tactics with tactics just as merciless. As the war continued, Revan and Malak were suddenly pulled back to their place of training on Dantooine after hearing rumors of something called the Starforge. After their arrival, they uncovered an ancient rune of the Rakata species near the Jedi Enclave, and after undergoing a series of tests at the hands of the droid Guardians, which seemed primitive, the two were then given access to the inner chambers. Moments before they crossed the threshold, Malak warned Revan of the consequences.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Starforge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
Once they stepped through the door, they discovered an ancient star map, a piece of a route leading somewhere unknown. There were points on the map and labels written in a language foreign to them. They studied the artifact thoroughly and managed to identify the planets marked on the map: Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Manaan, and Korriban, ancient Sith homeworld. Around 3961 BBY, Revan discovered another star map in the depths of the Shadowlands, a region of the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk, defeating numerous beasts such as Mikals and Katarns, and even discovering that the builders of these relics were the Rakata species via a test hologram, placed next to the map as a locking mechanism to prevent it from opening to everyone. The two Jedi then visited the world of Korriban, discovering another map and the tomb of the ancient Sith Lord Naga Sadow, already making questionable decisions in their campaign against the Mandalorians. Visiting a place as strong in the dark side of the Force only pushed them further away from their Jedi ways. Not long afterward, Revan traveled to the Sith world of Malachor V and discovered the Traeus Academy, a temple of Sith learning. There, he began to be seduced by the dark side even more. Learning from the knowledge contained within the Academy, he introduced Malak to the dark side as well. Slowly being influenced by the dark side, Revan did not renounce the Jedi ways initially, and he and Malak continued to battle the Mandalorians. When the enemy came for Taris, Revan himself led a group of Jedi into battle in the planet's Undercity. There, he freed a group of slaves who were about to be sold on the slave market. Among them, a young Force-sensitive Katar named Juhani. Inspired by his heroism, she was encouraged by one of Revan's compatriots to join the Jedi Order. Not long after, Revan and Malak experienced their first defeat at the hands of Casus Fett at Jagas Cluster. Revan then ordered a larger part of his forces under now General Meetor Surik to attack the Mandalorian strongholds on Onderon and Daxon. His battle plan called for hundreds of small units to probe the Mandalorian lines for weaknesses, and Surik carried out his orders despite her weakened forces. The Battle of Daxon lasted for months and saw heavy Republic losses, with approximately 10 Republic soldiers dying for every Mandalorian death, but Surik refused to surrender. This resulted in Revan attempting to lure the enemy out of Daxon by attacking the Mandalorian-controlled planet Altair, and in the process destroying large part of their army. But soon, a more sinister plan began to linger in Revan's mind, one that would change the state of the galaxy. So, that was part 3 of Revan's story. If you like what you hear, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I hope you all have a great day, and remember,
There's always a bit of truth in legends.